You have to work hard and sleep hard in order to earn your way 6 feet under.
What did I tell you? I suppose those are our clues to whatever Riddler's hiding in here.
Work, sleep, death. A little grim.
A little boring is what it is.
Tesla coils. This whole place is an electrical death cage.
If these start sending out energy, we'll all fry.
Why do you hate Riddler so much?
I've mentioned this before, but he always interrupted me. Never let me get to the punchline. It takes a lot of confidence to tell a joke, you know? Made me look like an idiot in front of Harley. Those other guys. But hey, I guess I have the last laugh now.
John, we're friends, right? So I gotta ask, what do you see in Harley?
Her ruthlessness. The way her accent comes and goes when she's mad. The way she lets things escalate into violence.
I've been meaning to ask you. The green hair, what is that?
I don't know what's with your black hair. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm a little sensitive about my style.
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
I don't remember anything about myself before Arkham, and when I came to, well, here it was. I guess it's natural.
Sure proud of his exploits, wasn't he? Riddler's bed couldn't look less comfortable if he tried. Pair of Riddler's shoes.
He didn't exactly have great fashion sense.
Well, he did say something about a foot. Canned food, and lots of it.
We can't all get lobster thermidor on a whim.
Hey, Catwoman.
Hey, money man.
How'd you and Riddler first meet?
You know, I do a lot of freelance work.
Let me guess, Riddler wanted a painting from the Louvre?
Without bragging too much, it was an easy job.
Huh.
After all, I'd already robbed the place twice. He became a valuable contact when money was tight.
So why are you really here?
I said I'd tell you when we're alone. We're not. I'll tell you later.
I'm just curious if you
Yes?
missed me.
John is right downstairs.
Yes or no? Answer the question.
Fine. Of course I did. But don't read any more into it than that.
I take you by night, by day take you back. None suffer to have me, but do from my lack.
That sounds positive.
This is my city. This is my plan. Nobody will interfere. Oh, goody. It looks like you've got both feet in the grave.
You hear that? It's like you're standing on an elevator. I bet whatever we're looking for is down there. Maybe someone should stay up here. Keep watch.
Good point. Let's go, Bruce. Sorry, cat lady.
Or maybe you could stay?
Oh no! Harley gave me an assignment, and I mean to fulfill it.
John, could you give us a moment?
Oh, yeah, gotcha!
He's something. Charming and unnerving at the same time. So, now that we have a moment, care to fill me in? Care to tell me the real reason you're doing this? Out with it, Bruce. What's going on?
I'm undercover.
For yourself? Isn't Bruce Wayne kind of always undercover? Or is it the other way around?
No, yes, I'm undercover working with a group called the Agency.
Partnered up with people, huh? Good to hear you've grown a bit. Sorry if I was a little rattled at the clubhouse back there. Wasn't quite ready to see your face again, but you look good. Even with what looks like a piercing gone wrong. Not great or anything, but good.
So, you and Riddler, what, you were a thing?
Listen, nothing happened between Eddie and I. Nothing other than a few felonies. Don't worry. You'll always be my #1 in Gotham.
Now it's my turn. Why are you here? You're not really in bed with this pact.
And what if I am? Maybe I need the money. Maybe I don't. Who knows? The world's a complicated place.
They're lunatics. They're dangerous.
I'm dangerous too, Bruce. Or maybe you forgot that detail. You told me once I had more in me than just a thief. I can handle it without a babysitter.
Yoo-hoo! Can you two get a move on? Playing guard is getting pretty boring.
Just another minute. We've got it under control, John.
Fine. We've got a job to do, remember?
Let's just see what this is all about. Encrypted. Just like the laptop. There must be something nearby we can use. I mean, there's gotta be a password, right?
It's what we came here for. It's at least worth a try.
Riddles.
A little on the nose, don't you think?
Didn't Riddler carry one of these in Europe?
He did, but they were purely aesthetic.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. But we already made it past the line of security, so maybe not.
Your certainty is assuring. USB drive. Here we go.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files.
Project Lotus.
Sanctus.
Retinal scan required.
Shit. I haven't made the goggles yet.
Retinal scan. Timeout. Hephaestus protocol enacted.
The decryptor! Danger around every corner. Glad to see Gotham hasn't changed.
You know what Sanctus is, don't you?
I heard stories on jobs. Best I can piece together, they're a group up to... No good is generous. They're scary.
Great.
One thing's for sure. We're not getting anything.
There's always Riddler's laptop. Harley still has it.
The decryptor probably works with that as well.
Everything okay down there? Send the lift back up.
I should have come back sooner and reeled Riddler in, but I didn't. Knowing he was tangled up with Sanctus, and what he did to Lucius. This is my fault. My mess to clean up.
By yourself? I can help.
Why? Do I look like I need your help? You don't have the code to do what needs to be done here, Bruce. You want to do this your way? You'll have to beat me to it.
What are you doing?
Balancing the scales.
You are not leaving here with that.
Oh, honey. I'm already gone. Bye, Bruce. It's been fun. You've gotten rusty.
You haven't gotten past me yet.
Slow it down a bit. You're coming out blurry.
I forgot how skilled you are with your hands. Awfully bold move considering we just met, Mr. Wayne.
This is flirting.
Move, John. Sorry, Bruce, but I'm taking Harley's laptop for myself. And I'm finishing this my way.
Harley's laptop, huh? You and I, we're going to talk. Somewhere else. That's the stuff.
So, John, about the laptop.
You know, I'm the first guy who'd resort to stealing. From anyone but her. But in a way, that almost makes it more enticing. But in another way, maybe I tell her, get in her good graces. Maybe I will. And maybe I'll do just that. Then she'd remember my name has an H in it. She always spells it Jon.
Because we're friends, John. This is between us.
Oh, we are friends. We are. But Harley's... Harley? I don't know, Bruce. I'm torn here. Just thinking about her makes me feel like I'm floating. She's the most intriguing creature ever to grace me with a demeaning insult. Which is great, don't get me wrong. But I want more, Bruce. Like you and Catwoman. I'm only a little ashamed to say that dance had my pulse pounding. What's your relationship with her? Your real one?
Not much to tell. She's just another criminal, John. She's only out for herself.
You must be blind then, Bruce. I told you, I'm a watcher. And watching her, she sees something in you. If only Harley saw me. Like, really saw me. The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I want Harley, and you want the laptop.
Maybe we can come to an arrangement. I help you with Harley.
I see. You're up to bat then, Wayne. What did you do to make Catwoman purr? How can I get that with Harley? How can I make her see me?
People aren't as complex as you make them out to be. Harley's smart, but she's still human. She can be manipulated just like anyone else.
Anyone, huh? How does one go about performing this magic trick?
Find a problem they have, and then make sure they think you are the only one who can solve it. Once they have to rely on you, they're yours. We're social animals, John. Might as well exploit it.
But how do you know what makes them tick? Too bad you can't just open them up and take a look.
People are their truest selves when they think no one else is watching. You can learn a lot from the shadows.
Let's say I wanted to track a subject down.
People are careless. They'll eventually give you a clue that'll lead you right to them. Once you've seen that, then you'll really know who they are. I've learned that manipulation can take on many forms. Some of them more subtle than others.
Tell me more. Tell me everything.
Get inside their head. Once you know how they think, you know what they want. And you use that.
You know, one of the doctors in Arkham tried to get in here. Wait. I have an idea. Let's try it out. Now, first thing that comes to your head, what do you see? Don't think. Let your gut guide you.
Pearls like a broken necklace.
How poetic. That's emblematic of loss, right there. I've lost too, Bruce. Did you know you're not supposed to put a new male guinea pig with a female who just had pups? I didn't. Do you know what they do? They kill them. All of them. And not because they're evil. No. It's just biology. No one can help what's in their DNA. You're an interesting case study, Mr. Wayne. I think you might be a danger to yourself and others. Is what Dr. Leland would always say to me. Now, this one. What do you see?
I don't know, it looks like a maze. The alleyways of Gotham.
A complicated path. The way out isn't clear, huh? You ever do the maze like those activity magazines in doctors' waiting rooms? I have. A ton of them. Been waiting my whole life just to be seen. What an illuminating evening this has been, Bruce. I feel like we're on the verge of a breakthrough. Let's try just one more.
John, sorry, something just came up. It's business. I have to run.
So soon? It's fine. A for effort, Bruce. I guess I won't go tattling to Harley.
So, will you help me get the laptop?
Gosh, Bruce. We are friends, and you're right about that. And, we did have a good back and forth with the tests. I feel so much closer. It's nice. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, mister. Wait. Jeez. Okay, let me mull over the logistics. But I'm in. Meet me back at the subway when you're done with your business. And because we're pals, Coffee's on my dime. Bruce?
Jim?
Evening. Oh, it's good you're here. The last time I fired this up, you didn't show. Had me concerned.
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place and you decide not to show? Oh, that ain't like you. You don't take time off. So what kept you?
Waller ordered me to stand down.
You're kidding! The nerve on her! I guess I can't really talk. We got there late. By then it was just Quinn. She still hospitalized a dozen good cops, then gave us the slip.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask. Lucius Fox. I know he was your friend, and I don't mean to speak ill of the dead. But I think he might have been up to some shady stuff before Riddler's attack on Wayne Tower. He might not have been the man you thought. Not entirely.
I don't know anything about that.
Maury was an arms dealer, and Riddler targeted him the same way he did Fox. My gut is telling me that's no coincidence. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. You could follow that stench all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about Bruce Wayne?
With all the scandals surrounding his family, it's hard not to be familiar with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, he's got a knack for burying bad publicity. He had everyone believing he was a stand-up guy, including me. At first, I thought Fox was at the center of it all. But there's a hell of a lot more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne. Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy. And strike three? One of my officers gets bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Bruce Wayne is dirty and he's dangerous. Waller knows all of this happened too, and she refuses to let me move on it. So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can.
I can keep an eye on Bruce Wayne.
Damn it, I'm not asking for an eye. I want him delivered, here, with a little bow. Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it. I know your friend Catwoman's in town. Got a rap sheet that'll put her away for life. Maybe I can't move on Bruce Wayne, but I can move on her. I should have done this a year ago.
I can't ask you to break the law, Jim.
As soon as I get back to the office, I'm sending out a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
He sounds like he's on a warpath.
If I warn Selina and she gets away, Gordon and the police will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Don't forget that you're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to slow her down. Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
It's my fault Gordon is like this. I want to tell him everything, but I can't.
Secrets poison relationships, Bruce.
But to protect this city, to protect yourself, he can't know. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature. How much can you really trust her as an ally? I know how you feel about her. Make certain you aren't letting that cloud your judgment.
She already betrayed me back at the workshop.
Yes, Catwoman's motives will always be suspect. You know what must be done.
I didn't do it.
Splendid.
Don't go, Gordon. I've got a city to save.
Please, Jim. You have to let me in.
I can't. It's too much. I'm the best friend you have in spandex or whatever my suit is. What if I grew a mustache for you?
Batman! Hi! Hello! So, John. My name's John. John Doe. You don't know me. Well, we actually did cross paths once, but,
What did you overhear?
I didn't hear anything. I just got here, I swear. Oh, this is just... What a pleasure. It's so nice to finally meet you. It's just a handshake.
Nice to meet you, John.
Wow, quite a grip you've got there. You must squeeze a stress ball a lot.
I've been waiting over a year for that moment. I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And here you are, in the flesh. I'm looking for mentors, role models. I've come across a few good candidates. You're Batman.
I don't take on students.
Now hold on. Before you accept, here's what I bring to the table. I can get you Riddler's laptop. All his secrets, right there. And the gang who attacked the convoy, they needed to pull off a big score.
The point.
So what if I steal it from Harley Quinn, no less, and give it to you? But, this is a big but. I need you to promise nothing bad will happen to Harley. I mean, letting one criminal slip through the cracks every once in a while can't be the worst thing.
Nothing will happen to her. You have my word.
All right, good. I'm trusting you on this one. Now, when you're on the job, what's the preferred method of extracting a target? Always rappelling in, or explosives as a distraction, or... You know what? I'll wing it.
If I were you, I'd get a friend to help.
That's a great idea! I hope Bruce is there. He'd do anything for me. Oh, one last thing! I collect these. They mean a lot to me. Oh, we look so cool. I mean, you're cool. I'm not usually cool, but next to you, I look cool. This is gonna look great on my wall. Thank you.
Laptop. Behind the stacked deck.
I'll be there. Promise. Hope to die. You won't be disappointed.
You speak, but all I hear are lies! You dishonor yourself, Timothy. If you are the rat, then wear it proud! I would have respect for that, and with respect comes mercy.
Greetings, Wayne. Come with me. As a fellow apostle of technology, I thought you might appreciate this. Bane and I were acquiring components for a device I'll need once we get to the Black Site.
Device?
Yes, an ice explosive for the fire failsafe we anticipate encountering. That isn't the impressive detail. As we ran into interference, I determined I would be more efficient if I made smaller versions and employed them as projectiles.
Who were they?
Hindrances. As you can see, it's been wildly successful.
Impressive science, Freeze.
You'll notice I don't do anything ineffectually, Mr. Wayne.
Hear that, Freeze? Wayne is cut out for this life after all, huh? Yes, I thought as much after he took a pipe to one of my boys. One more time, my friend. Why did an alarm go off when it was your job to ensure it didn't?
Bane, come on! I slipped up!
Dangerous time to make a mistake when you knew I was looking for a mole. You're trying to slow us down!
No! Look, I want to get paid, just like you! I got mouths to feed!
Then, when the police arrived, you were nowhere to be found!
You know I'm no traitor! I stood up for you, remember? Come on, man. We have to stand together on this. Just think. Remember?
Yeah, sure. Pretty bold move.
Good, yeah. Now why would I do that if I was dirty? I'd have thrown you to the wolves to cover my ass, right?
Oh, a deft turn, but it's not enough to save you. In fact, your awareness of how to deceive only creates more suspicion.
What the hell is going on here?
No! Merely plugging the leak.
God damn it, Bane. You're running your own investigation? You gonna get little business cards printed that say Detective Bane now?
Hey. Hold on. Damn it.
Why are you complaining?
I didn't get a chance to grill the guy. I'm a trained psychiatrist. What are you? A side of beef with a hunch? I'll find the rat, and I'll deal with it. You can't be trusted to run your men anymore. They're mine now. Got
Yours? I freed them from Santa Prisca!
You just killed one. I only shot him. Who do you think wins that recruitment war?
They won't follow you.
What do you want, John?
Right, the laptop. This seems like the perfect time.
You don't know for sure it was him, so now what?
They know the cost. I value loyalty above all else.
You know who's gonna have a tough time being loyal now? That guy.
Just keep her busy. I have to sneak into her office to get it. Then it's all yours. Yep, getting it from my old buddy Bruce. And only you. Promise. Sound like a plan? Up top! Yes! That was a good one.
Hey, you two. What's going on with you guys?
Harley! What a surprise!
You guys get me a black site location or not? The answer had better be yes, Harley.
We didn't find the location to the Black Site yet, but we did uncover the code name for whatever you're after. Project Lotus. Ring any bells?
And what is Project Lotus?
What do you want? Shouldn't you be informing your men they work for me now?
You? You can't even keep these two from colluding.
Puddin'? Are you kidding me? He's loyal to a fault.
I'm loyal, Harley. Yeah, definitely. Which is good for you, because you need help. The Mole, Bane's men, you maybe, possibly, potentially can't handle it alone. I'm really the only man for the job. Me and only me.
You, time out! And you, we need to talk. Bruce. This here's one of my favorite toys. Helps me make boring things into pretty things. Can you be a smart guy and guess another one of my favorite toys? Come on, you can do it.
You mean your hammer?
Good guess. But no, it's John. You two are getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm making a new rule. Hands off. Point is, John's mine, and mine alone. So don't play with my toys, or I'll bash in that pretty face of yours.
Alfred, get a suit ready for drop-off.
Of course. Was your accomplice successful?
Looks like. I'm on my way to meet him now.
Alfred, keep the drones on alert.
They're online and overhead, sir. Don't let your guard down.
He's here.
Oh, yeah. Smoke bomb. Classic.
Did you get it?
It didn't feel great, you know? Stealing from her. It felt like there was a little Harley with a halo on this shoulder telling me not to do it, and then a bat on the other whispering, "Just get it, John." Or did you have the halo and Harley the horns? You must run across this in your line of work. How do you deal with doing something good when you might be hurting someone you love? Because it certainly didn't feel good. Quite the opposite, in fact.
Never let your emotions get the best of you. When you do, it means you're not cut out for this life.
Sounds like you have to put a pillow on the faces of whoever's on your shoulders. I did bring the thing, by the way. Don't you worry. Perseus, I bring you the Gorgon's head. So, is Batman happy? You look pretty happy. Well, I'm happy. I did something for you. Maybe you could do something for me.
Like?
Teach me. Anything. What about those boomerangs you have? I promise to only use it for, you know, hero things. Probably.
Fine.
So awesome.
Batarang. Long-range weapon. Effective. Dangerous.
Nailed it. Dead on.
Your turn.
On my... Oh gosh. My hands are sweating.
Use your free hand to help you aim. It'll follow your elbow. Don't overthink it. Just throw.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
It's okay. Practice makes perfect.
Can I keep it? throw it 100 times a day until I get it. Working with you, Batman, it's just been... wow. What I meant to say is, it's been an honor. If you ever need someone to watch your back, you know I'm good with a batarang. And I have a lot of guns, too, if that helps. This is exciting. A new leaf. To new beginnings.
You have potential, John. Do something good with it.
Well, with you to look up to, how could I go wrong? Do you have a cape, guy? Because I was thinking about updating my look. I'm your man on the street. Literally.
Selina?
I had nowhere else to go. I guess I was a fool for thinking I'd be safe here.
How did you get inside?
Just what are you insinuating, Bruce? That I broke in?
Well, I mean... did you?
No, genius. I was invited in.
Maybe we should just start from the beginning. What happened?
I'm glad you're here, Bruce. Miss Kyle is injured. I've dressed the wound as best I can. I trust you told him about your motorcycle accident?
I was just about to.
Hope you don't mind me tending to her wounds. I couldn't turn her away, not in her condition.
It's all right, but call me first next time.
This is my house as much as it is yours. I shouldn't have to ask permission to help a friend in need.
You still should have called me.
Give us a minute, would you, Al? You don't have to be such a jerk to him, Bruce. I'm pretty sure he's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And you don't want to be the one who pushes him over the edge.
You're right. He's been off lately.
I'm glad you're aware. You're lucky to have each other.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Relax. I'm just changing out the bandage. Be a doll and hand me a clean piece of gauze. Been through 2 dressings already.
There. Good as new. So, do you want to tell me what really happened? We both know you didn't get this from a motorcycle accident.
I was ambushed by your friend Gordon tonight. Thought you knew. You and Gordon are so tight. He must have mentioned he was coming after me.
No, I had no idea.
No, of course you didn't. The laptop. I know you snatched it from Harley. I want to find that black site. Before they do.
The laptop is useless without Riddler's decryptor.
Good thing I brought it then.
You have the goggles too?
Not so fast. What are you offering me in return? You know when it comes to me, nothing is for free.
You give me the decryptor and we will crack this code together. I promise.
Okay. I'll give it to you. But on one condition.
What do you want from me, Selina?
I want you to admit that you need my help. I want you to say, Selina, I need you. I can't do this without you. Say it and it's yours.
Selina, I need you.
And?
I can't do this without you.
No, you can't. been a rough night. So, what now? Are we gonna crack Riddler's laptop together or not? I'm out on a line here. Don't leave me hanging.
Come downstairs with me.
What's downstairs?
You'll see. Are you coming?
I thought I'd seen it all when I found you hanging with the sewer rats, Bruce. This place. It's really you. Rich men and their toys. Only thing missing is a wet bar.
The cave shields my tech from surveillance and gives me direct access to Gotham's waterways. It's perfect.
Yeah, but it's so isolating. Like the whole world is just closed off. I know how hard it is to let people in. The fact that you've done that, it means a lot to me, Bruce. I didn't give a damn about anyone else until I met you. You're a bad influence on me.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It definitely makes life more complicated. Being here with you. I came back to Gotham for a little redemption, but I didn't expect to find it next to you. It's nice. The way I feel around you, like I can be better. Do you maybe feel the same?
Let's keep it as friends. It's safer for both of us to keep our feelings out of it.
Work partners, then.
Yeah.
All right.
Tea for two is served.
Alfred, thank you.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Access granted.
Bruce, whenever you have a moment, I have something to show you.
The back computer will scan for viruses and other safeguards before we can have access to the data.
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures.
cold, too, because, well, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm impressed you felt close enough to someone to welcome them into the Batcave. But I'm curious to know why. What is it about her? Not that I'm judging, mind you. Difficult to take it back at this point.
I wouldn't have been able to get into the laptop without her.
This seems like her area of expertise, and I believe she needed your help just as much.
It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
I shall be upstairs if you need me. Good luck.
Look at all this data.
Finally, something we can read. Let's see what he knew.
Patient 843. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
God, what is that? Human test subjects?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects. Invoices, schematics, design notes. Riddler must have been talking about the location of the Black Site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look at these manifests.
Bodhi's Spa? Strange place for delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight. Viral agent from the looks of things. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
The agency. Don't you work with them?
Amanda Waller. She runs the agency.
Sounds like you owe her a phone call.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you? Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes. I found the Black Site. Hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15. I'll tell you what I know.
Harley was asking if the goggles are ready. I'll go back to the subway, see if I can keep her busy.
Thanks, Selina.
Benefits of partners. Good luck.
You too. Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest. for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Gordon, this is all one big mistake.
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
I look to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life. It wasn't easy, but it had to be done.
Why didn't you just talk to me, Tiffany?
I tried. Every time I saw you, you were with those freaks.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always gonna be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're gonna run out of favors to call in. And when you do, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh, please, Gordon, stop embarrassing yourself.
Pretend all you want.
Officers,
I know.
please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Jim, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this...
Sorry? Screw you! You just gave Gotham to her!
Enough! You're ignoring direct federal orders. Time to go, Jim.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves, and be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize for everything. Calling the cops was a bit much.
Well, that's all the stress I need for one lifetime.
Not my finest hour, I know. But I learned a lot today. Like exactly how deep you are in this mess. The agency? If I had known you were... What are you doing with them? Please, just tell me, Bruce.
I'm not sure I trust you after that stunt you pulled.
I'm sorry, Bruce. With my dad... And you not talking to me truthfully, I didn't know where else to turn. I see now, though. This is why he's dead. He was involved in whatever you're doing. This work you're doing seems incredibly dangerous. But there's something I don't get. Why you? I mean, no offense, but you're just... Bruce.
I'm Batman.
You're Batman. The Batman.
Come on, got something to show you.
Hey, Bruce. Wanted to show you a preview of your new Batsuit. I know you and Alfred are still on your well-deserved retreat, but I couldn't help myself.
Dad.
I'll upload the specs to your private server. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'll see you soon.
It was hard to believe. But hearing it from him...
The truth is, there wouldn't be a Batman without your father. He made the suit, the Batmobile, the gear, all of it.
Bruce. He set the bar pretty high, huh? With Dad gone, maybe I can still help. If Batman is interested. It's the least I can do. And I know my dad would be proud.
You'll need the proper training. It's a dangerous job.
Whatever it takes, I'm in.
That's good to hear.
Okay, I need to digest. Sorry for everything earlier, but thank you for trusting me with this.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
I'm not afraid of this, Waller.
Sanctus facilities have top-of-the-line security, armed guards, surveillance, God only knows what else. Just to let you know what you'd be walking into. This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox. But a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
You two can't be serious. Harley, Bane, Freeze? No, they can't be trusted.
We don't have to trust them. We trust you. Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the service entrance.
They offer rather popular high-end massages and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
No innocent collateral damage.
No, just innocent people, Bruce.
I'll have to keep everyone who runs that facility out of harm's way. Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
I need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
Thanks, Al. Waller?
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind. That appears to just be a patron. Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk. I see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
That access door is connected to the spa. Some heat pipes. They're heading downstairs. The real lab must be underground. Sanctus has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My adjectives. Some top-notch field work, Bruce. I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail. Almost as if performing reconnaissance.
I could ask you the same.
Oh, I'm not skulking. I have a very deliberate purpose.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD paid you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting. Project Lotus. This is the secret you and Harley had. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest. Lies insult us both.
This is Harley's secret to get, not mine.
Secret? A fourth grader could piece this together. Project Lotus is what we're after. And this is it. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem, well, it does not look good for you, my friend. When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Rise and shine. Harley!
Hold your horses!
Oh, I pity what you're about to face, Wayne. You had so much going for you, Bruce. But trying to hide your discovery from me... well... Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
I hope it's not you, Wayne. But if it is, I'll kill everyone who shows up for your funeral.
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. I tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he
I
hadn't...
sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem. I got it covered. And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies?
You need to keep your people in line. Sometimes that means making hard choices.
Such a pretty way of saying killing a person. I hadn't taken you for such a ruthless fella. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know? Hidden depths? Secrets you don't want me to see?
I also enjoy long walks on the beach.
You're funny. Must have gotten that from your mother's side. You know, my dad could be a funny guy, too. And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark to drown. He used to sing that to me. My dad. Made me feel safe. Like nothing could hurt me.
So, where's your dad now? Sounds like he's a great guy.
Same place as yours. Feeding the worms of Gotham. Same place we'll all be someday. In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus, You're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rich. Nice try, but you're a book, and I read ya. I'm glad you have a friend in this world, Bruce. That's invaluable. Friends are great, except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, shocker. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place, except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that.
Well, you seem to have made up your mind already. I guess one of us has to be the mole. But you've already cleared me.
Trying to make me second-guess myself ain't gonna work, sweetie. Nice try, though. John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
Have at it, John.
Harley, do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training wheels on forever, you know?
I'll be right outside.
Admit it, you rat scum! You're the rat! Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
Do it again.
What?
Hit me again.
Take.
You hitting him already? I'll let it play.
I never wanted it to come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you.
Okay, John. That's what we'll do.
What? Really? I knew you'd see reason. Didn't expect you to see it that fast. Okay. This is good. I'm calling her back in. Harley, we're done.
Puddin', you might have surpassed the teacher. That was record time. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay.
It was Catwoman. She took your laptop.
How do you know?
She took a phone call at Riddler's. Bruce overheard her talking about it.
I understand, Bruce. I'm disappointed too. So much for the solidarity of sisterhood. And here I was, starting to be a cat person. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like skin a cat.
What are you doing?
Did you think I was just gonna let her go or something? That frickin' chance. She's gonna get turned into one of Freeze's popsicles. I know cats don't like water, but how do they feel about ice?
She has skills that can help us at the Black Site. Taking her out hurts all of us. You don't have to do this.
I really, really do. Thought you'd see that.
We're ready to move.
Good. This'll just take a second. Get her inside.
I've seen that look in your eyes before. On other men, just before they get themselves killed.
Come on! Just throw her in one of Riddler's murder boxes. We have a black site to raid. Come on, Bruce. Time to raise some hell.
War always carries a cost, and my war on crime is no different. No matter how hard I fight, I can't save everyone. In order to maintain my cover with the Pact, I had to sacrifice Selina. I can explain to her one day. But first, I have to stop Quinn and her crew from stealing a disc. With it, they could carry out mass murder in Gotham on a scale the city has never seen.
Just gotta take out one itty-bitty god. Then we can get the rest of the gang inside. Time to paint this place red, Brucey boy.
No, let me handle this.
Can I help you?
We're here for a massage.
Couples massage?
Nothing too vigorous to save our energy for, other activities.
Sorry, looks like we're all booked up. You'll need to return time. Maybe call ahead first. We're very busy, so...
Maybe a little cash would make things go smoother.
Cash?
Sure. Just look the other way. Take a smoke break.
This is taking too long. We should have just taken him out.
Let me call my manager.
He's packing! Nicely done. For a second there, I thought you'd really gone chicken. Well, you losers gonna join the party or what?
Did you run into trouble?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Be ready. More will come.
He's always so serious.
Be on the lookout for security measures.
We can disable them from here.
Nicely done, Brucey.
Come on. The clock is ticking.
Jeez, lots of doors. Hey, should we, just start opening them? Secret lab?
Hey!
Not...
Hey, you here.
Whoa, hold up. I think this is it.
Then that's where we want to go.
What is this?
Watch closely.
Oh, good! I could use a little color.
The dear departed is gonna help us out.
Very clever.
Come on, we're taking a ride. Just so we're all clear, this is a smash and grab operation. We smash the lab, grab the virus, and then we're gone.
A virus. Sounds dangerous and unpredictable.
If used properly, it should allow me to cure my Nora.
And I will be able to perfect the power of my venom.
The virus can do all that?
Ooh, this is so exciting. The moment we've all been waiting for. Ooh, we gotta get this one for the history books.
Make sure you get my good side.
Okay, everybody, say cheese. Come on. Squeeze in. Ooh, it's perfect. Is it dusty in here, or is it just me?
Hey, mister, play to all your most dangerous toys. Someone's being a bad boy.
Don't. Don't give her a reason.
So boring. Up, boys. It's the last mile.
Waller, I'm in.
Good. We're on our way. Do not let the Pact get their hands on that.
I've got it under control.
Talking to yourself, huh?
John!
It's okay, Bruce. I talk to myself all the time. My f***s haven't been letting up lately either. I keep thinking this virus was the thing altogether. It's what made us stick. I don't know, call me, but I'm afraid once Harley's just gonna disappear. I just don't think I could take that kind of rejection. You know, when you invest so much into something.
No matter what happens, I've got your back, John. I'm not going anywhere.
Come on. Let's just get this over with.
All right, John. Plug in the drive. According to Riddler's plan, we just gotta upload this little program into their system.
Ugh. Weird. I don't think it's going to work, Harley.
Seriously, Puds? All I asked you to be the tech guy. Congratulations, you're hired. Now let's get this show on the road. Presto changeo.
Whoa! Was that the expected result?
Hang on, would ya? Now that's what Mama wanted to see. Hang on to that, Brucey. I can't afford any more mishaps. All right, let's get moving. The lab is this way.
The enemy! If these fools, I am happy to oblige.
Heads up, fellas.
To get out. Do not stand again, or you will take his place.
What the? No, you don't. Rod's fire. I'll do the rest. So much for that headache.
Impressive, Wayne.
No time to sit on your thumbs, boys. Move it!
Nice moves, buddy.
Faith, up ahead.
Don't let the bear...
Nowhere to retreat now.
This is it. Crack it open, Bruce. Barbecue?
They have initiated emergency protocol. We'll be incinerated. I advise you all to get down on the floor.
Should it barf?
Let's get the door.
Warning. Emergency protocol initiated. Lockdown engaged.
No! Come on! Come on!
Get that virus, Bruce! Freeze! Can't you bust this thing open?
Only if you wish to be shot!
Show me what you got. Oh my God.
got to unlock these terminals before I can destroy the virus.
Override enacted.
Gwen, what's the problem here?
It's Bruce! He's trying to go solo!
Break it down.
Don't worry, we're coming, Bruce!
Gotcha.
No! He's incinerating all the samples! They'll be destroyed!
You just signed your death warrant! Get rid of him, Bane!
That's actually not as hard as it looks. Did you see that? Wasn't it great?
Yeah, I saw it.
What is this?
You know exactly what it is!
Yes! I've done it. I did it, Nora. Virus!
That belongs to me.
What are you doing? You need me!
Not anymore.
Harley! Wait up!
Bye, Brucey.
Harley!
Al, call Tiffany and tell her to get to the manor. Harley's escaped with the virus.
Right away.
Get me a proper lockdown crew in here, stat. I want bioscans on freeze.
out of that airlock. Move it, people!
Good work here, Bruce.
Well, you managed to stay close to them until the end, I'll give you that. But with Doe still loose in Gotham, and the Lotus virus in the hands of a psychopath, I'm not sure good is the word I'd use to describe what happened here. Oh, I could think of some more colorful words to describe this situation.
This isn't how I wanted things to go, Waller. I'm not happy about this either.
If you had any idea how hard I worked to make sure this operation... I guess we'd better start focusing on a solution then. Sanctus, right under our noses all this time.
Chemical weapons, human experimentation. Sanctus is the darkest part of the agency's history. Place is just evil.
And that's why we're shutting it down once and for all. We can take some of this equipment and put it to good use.
Needs to be razed to the ground. I don't want so much as a trace of it left in my city.
Why don't you let me, Wayne? Bruce, you need to get after Quinn, and quick. She's out there with the virus, and that's a threat to Gotham we simply can't allow.
Freeze must have an idea about where she'd go in these circumstances.
Don't waste your time with that maniac. He'd say anything to throw us off track.
But he's our best lead.
Well, I disagree. Freeze is nothing more than a science experiment gone awry. You best keep your focus on Harley and the virus before anyone else gets hurt.
That was strange. She just completely shut me down. She's normally so open to all possible leads. This is so...
Waller was out of line. She should know to trust your instincts.
Usually does. Listen, Director Waller may think it's a waste of toaststone.
I'll see what I can find out.
Hey, Will. Give me a hand with maybe something we can salvage back here.
Why did you betray us? It could have been money. I failed to see what you have to gain.
Look, I'm sorry, Victor. This wasn't how I had planned for this to go.
Save your apologies. They change nothing.
From where I'm standing, it's Lee who betrayed you. She abandoned you, Victor. All of you. I need your help to find her.
If you want me to tell you what I know about Harley, I'm going to need something from you in exchange. The agency intends to keep me prisoner with this virus living inside me. Given the chance, I could beat this, just like Riddler. He became stronger for it.
You're telling me that when Riddler worked here, he became infected with the Lotus virus?
If he could survive it, I believe I can too. That dial, there. They've keyed it into the temperature regulators in the airlock. All I need from you is to turn that dial. Let my body do the rest. If you know where Harley is, you'll keep me from being Waller's test subject. Lower the temperature in the airlock. I know that I can fight this.
If that's what you want, I can do that for you, Victor. Everything.
Thank you, Wayne. I'm so glad you... The Lotus virus doesn't have to be this. Riddler's blood can turn the virus into something that can heal. That's why we stole his body. And the agency had it on ice. My Nora will perish if I don't use Lotus to save her. Bane merely hoped to cure himself of his addiction. Harley already has the virus. Now, she needs a blood sample from Riddler's body. With it, she will have what she needs to create the serum. She will destroy anything that gets in her way. She'll go for the body first. That's how you will find her. I already have samples of the blood. Look for a controlled container. Now, you have what you came for. Please, do as you promised. Thank you, Wayne.
I need to get to the subway right away. If Harley's trying to make this serum,
I'm coming with you. The secondary properties of this virus. Director Waller didn't want us to hear that. Which would explain steered you away from Freeze. What is she up to, I wonder?
Waller always operates on some hidden agenda. I'm surprised that's news to you.
I guess it's not. News, that is. I guess I just have blinders on when it comes to.
But don't worry about that now. If we can intercept Harley at the lair.
You probably shouldn't suit up for this. The less attention we draw to ourselves, the better. So, the whole Bruce Batman thing.
I know you told Waller.
Are we all good? It's just, we've never talked about it. I'd like to clear the air.
Well, it's your job to figure people out. I can't hold it against you.
I'm glad you see it that way. I suppose I should have seen this coming. She's become more and more erratic since she came to Gotham. I hardly know what she's going to do next.
Harley?
No. Director Waller. I'm not used to her keeping me out of the loop. Ah! Damn! Ow! Ah, the hell is wrong with this thing?
But sorry, I've got a passive anti-surveillance system running. It must have triggered
What did you say, Bruce? Looked like you were speaking, but can't hear so well without these.
Nothing. Just... nothing, really.
I have to admit, a part of me was sort of hoping we'd be taking the Batmobile. Not that this car isn't... But, you know, it's no Batmobile.
Oh, we are taking it.
I don't follow.
I push a button, the armor plates flip, and voila. Batmobile.
That's incredible. If you're not just pulling my leg.
Yeah, Lucius Fox was a genius.
You've put a lot of time and energy in Crusade.
I prefer to think of it as a mission.
Do you ever question it? Not the mission. I mean, the methods. The clandestine nature of what you do. The fear tactics. The occasional brutality. No judgment.
No, never.
Damn. I wish I had that kind of confidence. I'm having a bit of an existential crisis.
Existential crisis?
Yeah, it's Waller. Why wouldn't she want us to know what Freeze told you? Things have gotten gray recently. Too gray. I don't know if I'm on the right side anymore. Maybe I shouldn't have brought this up.
So what are you saying?
I wish I knew exactly. I was hoping talking to you might give me some clarity.
Hey, you sure you're okay to do this?
Absolutely. You know, I looked through Gordon's case files about Harley. Her father suffered from mental illness that eventually suicide, an illness with a strong hereditary link. It's very possible she wants this serum to prevent the same thing happening to her.
If she fails, she's got one deadly plan B.
Don't sound so worried, Batman. I'm here to...
We're almost there.
Because against... If she has Riddler's blood, she'll be incredibly dangerous.
Hey, you don't need to tell me.
Then we're on the same page.
I knew she'd be able to do it.
Who? And do what?
Catwoman. They threw her in this murder box before we left.
Think she's still around?
She's a runner. I doubt we'll be hearing from her anytime soon. Harley. Already?
Do you think that means she already has the vials?
Worth a look. Maybe she got scared off before she could find them. C4, plastic explosive. Only a little, though. Must be remnants from something bigger. I don't remember Bane making bombs, and it doesn't match Freeze's MO. Who then? John?
Even money on both.
Damn it.
What is it?
They're gone. The vial. C4 and stolen blood. How do those two things add up?
So...
Keep looking. Hey, Avesta. Does this look familiar?
We call it a liminal device, a not quite as powerful Phalanx key. Some agency field ops are issued one, and if they left it, they must have been rushed.
It could have been used to access Freeze's container with the vials.
Oh, God. I thought this thing was supposed to preserve him.
Obviously, it failed. Wait. Decomposition is actually accelerated. They purposefully disabled the capsule. If that's the case, then they were trying to destroy the body.
It's textbook asset denial, but it's some sloppy work.
They were moving fast. Too fast.
Bruce, why? If Harley decides to release the virus, that sample may be the most valuable weapon we have.
I did a bioscan of Riddler's corpse. I'm sending the data to you. The body is breaking down, so do your best with it.
Received, Bruce. It's... Oh my. This may take a bit of time.
So, Waller takes the blood and has Riddler's body destroyed.
That would make her the only player who could create a viable Project Lotus sample. Having all the pieces to the puzzle.
Oh my God. Bruce, The Pact all had problems. Medical problems they needed solving.
And if Waller's the solution, she can make them work for her. She's not above using leverage to get people under her thumb. I mean, look what she did with my identity. Harley.
The virus!
Bruce! You came!
Where is she, John? Where's Harley?
I am formally introduced. Doe. John Doe. You seem kind of familiar.
I asked you a question, John.
I heard you, Bruce. I do understand English. She... Yeah.
Where is she now, John? This is important.
You got some real nerve. You know that? Buddy. Remember the cafe?
Just manipulate her, John. Heck, we have each other. You and me.
Bruce and John and Bruce. A and B. B and...
You get where I'm going. And for what? She flew the coop. And I have nothing. You steered me wrong. At every turn. Every bad piece of advice. Everything blew up in my face.
This isn't my fault. Harley betrayed us, both of us.
Yeah. But you weren't in love with her.
There's no point. It's over. The pact. The dream. Us.
Not yet, it's not. She's still there, with a deadly virus in a city full of innocent people.
Call me when you got something I care about. It always surprises me how heavy guns are.
It's gonna be okay, John. I promise. I care, John. You know that.
I'm nearly out of reasons to believe you anymore, Bruce. Ugh.
Well, it's been real.
What are you doing, John?
Leaving. There's nothing left for me here. A lot of bad memories.
And a weird smell.
John, I understand you want to run. I've run before. But problems, they just come with you. No matter how far you go.
Nope. Pretty sure I can get away from that smell.
Damn it, John! Listen to me. I need to find Harley.
I don't want to do this anymore. Not for you. Not for her. Certainly not for Gotham.
John, please. This is important. I know it hasn't been easy for us, but I am your friend.
Okay, buddy. Look, the agency was here. They took the blood. I was up here in a very dark place. They didn't find me, but Harley did. I told her what happened to Riddler. She gave me this.
And where do you think Miss Quinn is now? We'd like to find her sooner, rather than later.
I don't want to... My heart can't take another kicking. I don't ever want to see her again. She ruined me. I can't.
Help me bring her to justice. It's what she deserves, John.
I just can't say no to you, Bruce. You gotta keep an eye on this guy. That Wayne charm gets him every time. You sure know how to spin things. All the right ways to twist my arm. It's going to take me a few hours to find her. I have to check a few places, do some things.
Okay, we'll come with you.
No, you won't. There will be plenty of time for John and Bruce later. I need to do this alone. I'll call you when I find something.
Wait, hold on. We'd really like your help, John. Are you sure you won't reconsider us coming with you?
It's okay. Go.
Bruce, let's talk about this.
He'll come through. He's done it before.
It's funny. When you first walked through that door, I honestly thought you came here to check on me.
I'm going to track down those vials in the agency's cold storage.
Be careful.
Thanks.
Alfred, how's the bioscan analysis going?
Nearly complete. I should have it ready for you when you arrive.
I'm on my way.
Al, you there? I'm back. I'm taking over at the computer. Please don't. Al, can you hear me? Alfred?
What's the matter? Thomas, let's chat. Now's the time. Won't be long.
No, Al, it's me. It's Bruce.
Yes. What would Master Bruce think about what you've done? I don't know. He and the Cobblepot boy are playmates.
Please wake up.
Bruce, where am I?
Easy. You're in the cave. Take your time, think back, and tell me exactly what happened.
No, it was nothing. I was working and I felt dizzy for a moment. I must have been more exhausted than I realized. Well, there's to it.
Hey, slow down, relax. I'm gonna take care of you.
Couldn't be in better hands. Don't worry. I'll be back up in no time. Just...
Hey, careful.
Thank you, Bruce. I'll just catch my breath. Just give me a moment, please. It's all nonsense.
What is?
Freeze's magic cure-all. It doesn't work as intended. Take a look.
Megavirus. Only one known survivor. Riddler. Freeze thinks his blood is now a key to unlocking Lotus's true potential.
The bioscan of Riddler's body. I used the analysis you sent me to simulate its interaction with the virus.
And the Bat computer promptly found holes in Freeze's calculations.
It appears that Lotus can be synthesized into a restorative agent for the human body. A remarkable one.
Well, Freeze got that part right, but...
But as soon as Lotus repairs any physical problems, it causes irreparable damage to the subject's brain chemistry.
It drives you insane.
It's what Riddler meant when he said, "I wasn't always like this."
All of these people, all of them trying to kill each other, for something that will make them as deranged as he was in the end. We all should know by now that miracles come when there is nothing more than a poison.
Something tells me Riddler would be laughing at all this. It's all such a mess.
One madman begetting more. He would have reveled in it.
Run the simulation again. Forward the readings to Special Agent Iman Avesta.
I already ran it several times myself. I wanted to be thorough. Silly notion, I know. My problems are purely psychological. My real cure is a very long vacation. Somewhere far away from Gotham. A place where the sun actually comes to visit.
Then let's get you to a nice beach, huh? Or wherever you want to go.
Ooh, the possibilities. That'll take some thinking.
Avesta.
I read your report. The serum makes the whole thing beyond dangerous.
Did you find out where Waller's keeping Riddler's blood?
Yeah. She's got the area on lockdown, but I think I can get myself in. And then I'm taking these things off the table. Permanently.
Agreed. But be careful.
It shouldn't be a problem. I'm trusted here. I won't let Waller turn the agency back into something like Sanctus, Bruce. The vials have to go.
Good luck. Get you somewhere more comfortable.
Oh, Bruce. Tiffany's up there. She's probably wondering where I hurried off to.
I'm sorry, Al, but we can't risk you falling again.
Very well. No, we mustn't keep Tiffany worrying any longer. She's done quite enough of that the past few days.
Ready?
I'm afraid that's all we do. Worry the ones closest to us.
Okay, yes, thank you. The doctor is on her way. How are you feeling?
Well, better. A little more rest and some tea, and I'll be as good as new.
Make that a lot more rest, Alfred. You're hurt.
The only thing hurt is my pride, which, sadly, even the doctor won't be able to fix.
You can put up a strong front, but I'm not leaving your side until the doctor arrives. Got it?
Understood.
Be straight with me. When you told me Alfred wasn't doing, is this what you were talking about?
I hoped that would remain discreet.
This is not something you hide, Al.
How worried should I be? You don't need to sugarcoat it. I just need facts.
I'll let Alfred tell you himself.
I told you I'm fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just... there's a lot more to worry about right now than me.
So, Bruce, after our little talk at your office, I had an idea. There's something I want to show you. So, I've been working on this in my spare time. I know you said I needed to train, but I started thinking about a tactical suit, in case I'm ever needed in the field. Para-aramid synthetic lining. Photo-adaptive suit coloring. Full spectrum, full surround heads-up display. should be able to get the mesh fabricated in no time. I'm getting ahead of myself. The last thing you want is me out there on the rooftops with you. This wasn't all just about me. You've been going up against some heavy opposition, Bruce. More than usual. Alfred told me how Bane nearly killed you. So I designed you this.
That's a gun.
Let me read you the specs.
Batman doesn't use guns, Tiffany.
You mean at all? I guess I've never seen you use one. But I didn't realize that was, like, a rule.
I don't use a gun because Batman doesn't kill.
Okay, I get it. Still, criminals are always trying to kill Batman. Are you telling me you never once considered a gun? Just to even the odds. It's a no-brainer.
Once I go down that path.
You don't need to say anything more. I just got so caught up in the design, I have a lot left to learn.
No, don't be so hard on yourself.
I have to go.
We'll be waiting right here.
John? Broken. Dr. Quinzel. This is Harley's.
You're not making this easy on me, you know?
What am I gonna say to Bruce?
It wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it was self-defense.
I know it needs work! Stop judging!
Bruce, so glad you're here. Please, it's not what it looks like. I can explain. Just try and reserve judgment.
Take a deep breath, John. Just calm down.
It was horrible. Just horrible. But you're right. I should do my exercises. Get a hold of myself.
What happened? Is Harley here?
She left just as I got here. The agents, they came looking for her. They're not supposed to just start shooting, Bruce. They're supposed to say, hands up! I've seen it on the TV.
They just attacked you.
I tried to talk sense into them, but they wouldn't listen. They just wanted blood. Something took hold of me. Something dark and vicious and desperate for survival. I grabbed the nearest thing and started swinging. I'm sorry. I always laugh when I'm nervous. I completely redecorated, didn't I? I wonder what Harley would think of the new color scheme.
You said you hit them with something.
I think so. I just grabbed whatever came to hand.
This woman has a gunshot wound.
Oh.
In the back.
Oh, yeah, it's coming back to me now. Partner's gun, and I just went on autopilot. I didn't stop until I was safe. I've just been sitting here in the dark until you came in.
Okay, sounds like you did what you had to do.
Exactly. It was a real life or death moment. I just closed my eyes and hoped for the best. I felt so much rage inside me, Bruce. It was terrifying. It was like I'm someone you want around when your back's against the wall.
Well, I hope you're okay now. You think you're back to your normal self?
Normal. I feel much better. Thank you. You don't have to worry about it. It was a momentary episode. A flash in the pan. It won't be a problem. I promise. You believe me, don't you? You have faith in your good old bunny, right? Oh, good. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't sure I could count on you. Not after you drank Harley's slushy when I told you I was in love. Not after the raid. It's been hard knowing you haven't been straight with me, Bruce. Keeping your secrets. When we're supposed to have all this trust between us.
Straight with you? You're telling me you don't keep secrets from me?
Oh, Bruce, there are secrets, and then there are secrets. Yours is definitely a secret. You forget? I know you. The real you. Always hiding behind some kind of mask. Playboy, businessman, criminal, bad. Ooh. Dun dun dun. You can't fool a friend. Someone who really takes the time to look. You are the Batman. You kinda gave it away with the laptop. Bruce wanting it, and Bats wanting it. Too much of a coincidence to ignore.
Well done, John. You figured it out. I've got to say, I'm impressed.
Only because you underestimate me. I had some doubts after you gave up Catsy to a room full of murderers. But then you had to maintain your cover, didn't you? For the greater good.
So what? You think you can use that against me? Huh? Blackmail me?
I would never! We're two threads in the same stitch, remember? Oh, my head feels all messed up right now. I need a purpose. I know where Harley is. She took a truck out of the city, across the Gotham Bridge. Let me help you stop her. You and me, Batman. We can clean up this city together. Unless the stitch is truly broken. In which case, we should both go our separate ways.
When this is over, we will have a very serious talk. But right now, let's go find Harley. We'll bring her in together.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Bruce. You're going to do such great things. Sorry about the blood. We've got to catch up with Harley before these murderous agents find her. She's got explosives and the virus. If they start shooting, things could get really exciting. Oh, boy! If I had known these were your wheels, I never would have stolen that beater.
To hell! If you don't give me Riddler...
Can't do it, Quinn. Even if I wanted to.
I mean it! The bridge and every sad son of a bitch on it!
The blood is gone! The serum you want is no longer an option! Stand down now! No one needs to get hurt!
I said get back!
They're gonna kill her, Bruce! They're gonna shoot first and ask questions later! I can't just stand here and do nothing! We can't let that happen!
John, don't do anything stupid.
Stupid? When have I ever? I'm going to try not to be offended, Bruce.
Right, take it back.
Thank you. Although I kinda get where you're coming from.
Wayne, about time you showed up. What in the good goddamn is he doing here?
Director Waller, John Doe's, been aiding Bruce's investigations.
This creature's with you?
Amanda Waller, meet John Doe. He's a trusted friend.
I'm here to defuse the situation.
I have my doubts. But hell, at this point I'll try anything. Harley's making demands we simply can't meet. Her detonator's on a dead man's switch. She lets it go. This bridge is history. This situation is rapidly spiraling out of control. I'm running out of options. Harley is heading towards a cliff, and she's gonna drag all of us with her.
You're not helping by having your men close in on her. If anything, you're provoking her to violence.
The time for talking is... All she wants is Riddler's goddamn blood, and that's gone. One of my own people destroyed it. Someone inside the agent Quinn wanted to make is off the table for good.
Why don't we let Bruce try negotiating? He's spent a lot of recently.
Give it a shot, Bruce. See what you can do. Stand...
Wayne!
Harley?
Never thought I'd see you again. Thought you'd cut and run after your cover was blown. All I want is Riddler's blood. I get it? Gotham for good. That agency hellbeast says she don't got it, but I know she's lying through her teeth. Her people took it from the lair.
Waller's telling the truth. The blood is gone.
She tell you that?
I believe her.
Well, you're a freaking fool. She just wants it for herself. I'm holding all the goddamn cards. Either they give me what I want, or I play the one that goes boom! I ain't fooling around. I'll do it without a second thought.
Listen, I have pull with these people. You turn yourself in. I can protect you.
That's the way. She just needs to see she'll be taken care of.
I don't need protection. Never have. Way I see it, you need protection from me.
Stand down!
Bruce, you got her warmed up, but let me take it from here.
Puddin'?
I know her better than anyone.
I'm so glad you're here, baby. These deadbeats want my head on a stick.
You can do it, John. I believe in you.
I won't let you down. I have everything worked out. Up here. Trust me. I learned from the best.
Okay, just
what?
tell her what she wants to hear.
Well, I know you're all pulling people's strings, Bruce, but Harley won't fall for crass manipulation. Not when the stakes are so high. Hey, don't worry about a thing. With all these people watching, how can I not live up to the occasion?
Those two reprobates getting their heads together is a recipe for a disaster. Thinking.
John said it himself. He knows her better than anyone. As long as he keeps her talking, there's still a chance she won't blow the bridge.
There's truth in that. Not enough to inspire confidence, but it's better than nothing. I don't like the look of that. Not one. You gotta be. This is going. We're gonna shut this down right now.
If we interfere now, we could push him right back into Harley's arms.
If we don't, on this bridge, we'll die. Stand by to move in, people. Alpha team, move into flank. Take your positions. Look for a clean shot. What the hell do you think you're doing?
You gotta trust him, Waller. I'm telling you, he'll come through.
With a proposal, maybe. Not a successful resolution to the crisis at hand.
You need to have faith. Stand down.
You backstabbing piece of crap!
Don't struggle, Harley. They think you're a fighter. They're gonna put you in the hole.
I'm gonna rip your head off, you two-diamond son of a...
Get her out of here.
How could you, John? You broke my heart.
Bruce showed me how to be good, Harley. In a way you never could.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Doe. You did a great job. The virus, please.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone should have this. Least of all you.
Well then, we'll no longer be requiring your service.
No! What are you doing? He helped us.
You betrayed me after I saved the day. You agency people. You're just the worst.
Find that neck! And get Quinn in the truck immediately! Where's Wayne? I want him secured! Subdue him if you have to!
good to know you have my back.
John?
You corrupt pigs. You're supposed to stand for justice. But you're liars and you're murderers. And you're so goddamn rude. What the heck? What's wrong with this thing? Come on. Why won't you just work? Yes! That's what I wanted! You and me. Together. You're all victims. Batman and I. We're going to bring you all to justice. It's gonna be so much fun. Ha 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 ha!